In this video, I want to show you how straightforward it is to clean the Litter Robot 5 Pro. Now, all you really want to do is start with an empty bag in the waste bin and hit the button on the top to empty. And now it's going to run, and it will spin the opposite direction from the way it normally spins, so the litter doesn't get caught in the filter, but actually goes down to fully dump everything. And it'll actually stop, and to empty you do want to press this button, and then it'll actually stay in the empty position so you can push anything else into that bin. So while it's like this, I'm just going to do a quick wipe down and try to push everything I can down to that waste bin. Now, if you're not going to do a full deep clean, you can actually do a quick enzymatic spray right now, wipe it down, let it spin back, refill. But we're gonna do a deep clean, so I'm gonna do a little bit more. Let's keep going. So now it just wants me to press the empty button to continue, so I'm gonna do that. And like I said, now you could just make sure you have it wiped down completely and refill it. But we keep going. So first off, empty out that waste bin. Pretty straightforward there. And then I can take it all apart and spray everything down. So I can open up the bonnet and pull out the entire drum. There's always a little awkward with the key, but here is the key, and there's the waste drum. And yes, it would have been easier if I'd pulled this cover out first. I always forget about this piece. Now here's the inside of the drum. This has only been used for testing, and you can see that litter has started to collect everywhere. So expect that if your cats are using this regularly, you'll see a lot more everywhere. And so I would always start out with a quick vacuuming, and it's not just in this section, but it is actually collecting in the back of the bonnet as well, and a little bit has fallen all the way down. So all of this needs to be wiped out. So I'll start with that vacuuming. And there really are a lot of nooks and crannies. But next step is to spray this all down and wipe it. I recommend an enzymatic spray. I'm just using a concentrate of a BioClean all-purpose enzymatic spray. Really, any of the pet enzymatic sprays are great. And it really is as easy as just spraying it down and wiping it all out. Now from this angle, I can see that there's a lot of debris in the bottom waste bin too, so I'll give that a quick vacuum. And the same thing, try to wipe out as much moisture as possible after I spray and wipe. It's actually really hard to dry everything because there's so many nooks and crannies, so there's gonna be a little moisture once you're finished to have air dry. And then to finish off the drum, I will do a quick wipe down on the screens, the cameras, and just the overall drum itself. And now that the box is clean, we'll clean down each part. And again, there's a lot of parts with little nooks and crannies. Just something to be aware of with this box, including this step, which you may need to vacuum, and you may need to put this in the sink to really get buildup out of it, as it could really collect a lot in there. And then finally, the drum itself, I'm just gonna spray and clean. One challenge with this drum is you can't really get underneath the filter portion unless you actually unscrew the entire drum, which you can do. But if you're just trying to do a deep clean without pulling out a screwdriver, you could spray this down with a hose and let it empty out that way, or you can just do an enzymatic spray on what you can get to and try not to spray too much up into there. I'm gonna go with just spraying it down, as I don't need to get that deep. But you can see the bottom litter pad is a rubber pad, and it is a really nice sized drum. Much more accessible to clean than mini drums are. Minus this part, of course. Now, as I wipe, I actually keep getting more and more little bits of litter, and they're actually kind of coming out of the edges just slightly, but not too bad. Just something to be aware of. So I'll do a quick vacuum of those in a moment. And then since I have the entire drum apart, this is the easiest time to change out the activated charcoal filter. So if it's been a month, it's really easy to remove this and replace it when the litter box is empty. Not as easy when the litter box is full. And then you just pop it right back in. I don't need to replace that. It hasn't been that long, but if I did, this would be the time. And then finally, ideally, if you need to, you can do a wipe of the outside. There really shouldn't be anything on here, but with the way it spins and how litter can collect inside the litter box, you can see that a little bit collects at those points. So you may see some lines of a little bit of litter that you'll want to clean up and just make sure it's as clean as you can get it. And finally, the key, which really just holds the drum where it needs to be so it spins cleanly, but it also can be used if you add the litter hopper. So this can definitely collect a lot of litter over time. And now it's time to put it all back together, which is a little awkward, as you'll want to get the drum in first, and then you need to slide the litter hopper, the key, in to the back, but not too bad. And once that's in, just make sure the bonnet closes down cleanly. Add on the front lip, and obviously you'd want to add a bag to the waistband, but I'm just going to show. It just slides right in. In general, deep cleaning litter boxes is never fun. Litter is like sand. It will get everywhere. So all those nooks and crannies you saw underneath this can collect litter, both clean and dirty. So I would say the litter robot has a lot of little crevices to be aware of, but people say that this isn't a bad box to clean. In my opinion, it wasn't too bad, but this wasn't a really dirty box. I could see that being a lot messier. But I hope this video helps you see exactly how this box comes apart and how to clean it. The Litter Robot 5 Pro.